Hello, everyone. I'm George Massey. I'm here with my co-host, Heather C. We have something very special for you guys. If you have been watching You, Me, and Your Ex, which I know you have, you know that there is an amazing couple on the show who has caught the attention of all of America. Without further ado, please welcome Alex and Caroline.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
How are
guys.
you?
Thank you for joining us today. We are doing great. It's actually sunny out today, so we can't complain.
We are so excited to talk to you guys.
Some clouds.
Yeah, there's some today.
It looks amazing outside, and we have so much to talk to and ask you about. I know the finale is tonight, so a lot of the questions that everyone is wondering we're going to be answered anyway, but we have some questions about some things that happened earlier in the season as well, and just some personal stuff that we want to pry into your lives about. So,
we're gonna pry.
Yeah, we just want to pry and
We're
see
ready.
what we can get out. So, first of all, what made you want to go on You, Me, and My Ex? And was there any convincing? Like, were you both on board, or were one of you like, that's a terrible idea?
So it's interesting, I would say, because Alexander found the cast call like online.
And we worked together.
Yeah, we
so
worked
we were
together.
at work.
He did very little work.
And I was over it. It was like, let's just go on a reality TV show so we can just quit our day jobs. We signed up for this show. Well, I found the casting call.
Yeah.
I was like, let's sign up for this so we can quit our day jobs. Just so I can say we both still have our day jobs.
I don't think you asked Steve at that point. You were
We
just
had-
like, he'll be okay.
We had not asked Steve.
He'll be okay.
We signed up for it jokingly, and 45 minutes later, we actually got a call from the producers. So we were like, oh. Yeah, we were like, oh, okay. Well.
No.
So,
That's some turnaround time right there.
Yeah.
Very
So I think it took some convincing.
but not a lot.
Not a lot. Steve, I think, was the most reluctant.
Yeah.
Really?
But I mean, who can blame him?
Right. Well, I'm glad it worked out. So we were all able to meet you guys. So that worked out good.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. So our next question is, what did your families think when you told them you were going to be on the show and what the story was about, basically? Like, hi, this is my story. What do you guys think of it? And I might need you to be on there for a cameo.
Yeah, no, I don't think my family believed me until they got like the disclosure of like, we're filming this. Like, you got to sign this to film.
Oh.
In which case it was like, oh, you weren't kidding. Like, there's actually like contracts involved. People are showing up to film your life.
And as far as my family goes, nobody knew other than Jessica. Jessica
Prior.
was the only person who knew, like, prior to the show happening that we had, like, thought about or were in talks of doing the show. So, like, literally everything else with the rest of my family, I was like, so I'm filming a TV show. I'm getting married. We'll answer all these questions later. I need you to sign this release and meet me here where there will be a camera crew.
Yeah. Whereas I told everyone prior, and no one believed me. And they're like, oh, sure, Caroline.
Wow.
You're going to be on TV. And I'm like, no, but really? Really?
Wow. So a camera crew shows up in your signing release forms, and this is how people find out.
All right.
Interesting.
Well, you try to tell
I
them,
think some
you
people
know?
showed up just to see if it was real.
I
But
love
my
it.
family already knows to expect the unexpected with me, so.
I
I
know
think-
that.
yeah.
I mean, like, my whole life is just a big game of expect the unexpected.
Nice. That's
love
how it's
that.
going to be.
All right, so what everyone is wondering, and I don't know if there's going to be a season 2, you might not be able to answer this fully, but have you started planning your wedding, and what would we expect from an Alex and Caroline wedding extravaganza? What will we expect to see?
Our hands are kind of tied, but I can say I think our expectations for a wedding are a lot different than our mother's expectations for a wedding. So it'll be some sort of compromise between the two families.
It's going to be a lot.
A lot.
I can't wait.
That's what we expect, and we can't wait to see it. We can't wait to see it.
I know. Okay,
I
so
can.
this one. Okay, so how is your relationship, Caroline, with Steven? Have you grown like closer, or has it always just, been popping up in person in the middle of like what you're doing? Like, are you friendly, or
Has he started to grow on you?
yeah?
I think Steve is a great person. I like that he keeps his distance. Not that he hasn't grown on me. He hasn't grown away from me. Like, I think we're good. Like, he's fine.
So
But he's
basically,
fine.
where the relationship started is still where it is.
Yeah,
keeping it going.
like, I have no issues with him, but I like that he leaves us alone.
Okay, that's fair.
That's very fair.
That's fair.
All right, so other than you two, obviously, who do you think on the show is your favorite couple? Like, who do you see on the show and you're like, I would totally be friends with these people?
Or who do you hate?
Okay.
Either one.
I'm gonna fangirl real quick because I just read all of April and Lauren's blog. And when I say, like, I don't cry, I mean, I cry, but not in public. They had me crying because it was just so beautiful. Two sides of, like, you fall in love with someone who's married, and then, like, the person who's married is falling out of love with someone, and they're falling in love with someone else. Like, it was just so captivating, and I think a raw and real and beautiful relationship that formed between the two of them after a lot of struggle, that I love them, and I always want them to be happy, and I just want to be their friends.
Realistically, they need more screen time because their story is so much more than what you guys see. Like, their whole story, it's a lot. It's a lot over there. They probably need they don't even need a show. They just need like a 2-hour movie to like explain everything over there.
Yeah, like, I can think of 10 Lifetime movies, and it wouldn't add up in comparison to shit they went through.
They've got a lot over there. They've got a
but it's beautiful because I genuinely think that, like, they're
where
best
they
friends
are now. It's a like their whole story. It's a movie. It's a movie.
Yeah.
We love everyone else.
But no, my favorite is Lisa from Jersey.
Yeah.
Yes. I love
Me
her.
and Lisa from Jersey. Like, actually, Lisa from Jersey. Well, no, I take that back. Lisa from Jersey and Chantel from Florida. Like, we actually text each other. We have each other's numbers and we text. But me and Lisa from Jersey.
You guys numbers.
Oh yeah, me and Lisa from Jersey are like this. We are like this. That's my best.
I am the worst at social media.
Love Lisa. Love
I
her.
recently discovered there was a separate folder for, like, messages from people who you don't know. And I had like 35 of them.
No. So all those people thought you were answering them.
I didn't know that was a thing. Like,
oh no.
Oh well.
All right, so how has your life changed since the show? Like, is it weird when you go to the mall together and people are like, oh my God, you're Alex and Caroline? Like, how is this affecting your lives now?
Well, I found out there's a separate folder in DMs.
So we're not like really public people.
Yeah, like.
So for one, we don't go out a lot, but two, I think living in like a major city like Atlanta helps because like you can go out and realistically run into any of the housewives or who else lives here? I don't know, like Usher or anybody. So I feel like because of that.
I mean, kind of, but we also just don't go out.
People don't approach us as often in public, even if they do recognize us. Like, we've had people like take pictures across the bar, very obviously of us. But
yeah, my new favorite thing to do is to whip my phone out and take a photo of them taking a photo of us.
Nice.
I love that.
My new favorite, like almost Cole Sprouse. I don't know if you follow him on Instagram.
Is that what he does?
But it's
where he does
it's called like Dueling Dragons, where it's like people taking photos of him and he like captures it and writes a whole story behind it. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so who came up with the name Caterina Grande, and is there going to be a Beyonce in the future?
I'm at capacity.
So no more cats, really? Alex,
Not
is this
right
something
now.
that you're okay with? No more
Not
cats?
right now. Caterina.
For
right
now.
We just got a new cat. she's a handful.
3.
We're pretty sure she's like mostly blind.
Yes, she's blind.
Oh,
We're pretty sure she's pretty blind.
So it's just like, it's really hard to see her just run into a bunch of shit.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm so
I
sorry.
like
But it's cute. She's fine. She's fine. She's happy.
She's fine. She's
Okay.
happy. She's always startled by everything, even by us. Like, we have to be like, no, it's okay. It's just us. It's us. It's
Yeah.
us.
Katarina came about though. We just kept calling her Cat.
Because we couldn't
decide
come up
on
with a name. So we kept calling her Cat.
And I didn't want a cat just named Cat. So I was like, what about Katarina? It's like Russian. It's cool. It's, she reminded us of a pop star because of her personality. So then we came Katarina Grande.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's actually also a mix-up of when Ariana Grande was on, what's that show?
Sam and Cat.
Yeah.
And her name was Katarina on that show, Katarina Valentine. So it's like...
That's the first thing I thought of. Yes,
Yeah,
I love Ariana Grande, so I respected that.
I didn't know that. I just learned that. That's cool.
He
I
lives
like
with me.
your
He didn't even know
I
it.
didn't know
On a ponytail.
Yes.
All right, so one more question and then we're going to let you go. What do you want to tell your fans? Like, was there anything on the show that they didn't get to see that got edited out that's important to your story, that people understand you guys better? Because sometimes things they don't make it into the final editing process. So is there anything that you wish was explained better so people understand you guys more?
I think the finale will show a lot more of our family dynamic.
Which is probably the key to what
The
makes
key,
us us.
yeah. So I think what was glossed over with meeting his family and meeting my mom, you'll see tonight with the joining of his sister, my whole family, and us announcing we're engaged.
It's still
Oh
just
my-
the minimal.
And I don't know if you saw the preview, but my mother was
Thrilled.
thrilled.
Yes, she was. I'm excited to see the finale. I'm also sad that it's the finale. I don't want it to end. So season 2, TLC, if you're watching,
Get it
please,
together.
please bring back
We haven't
Yumi
heard
and your
anything,
ex.
so
We are really hoping, fingers crossed. America's obsessed with the show. We're obsessed with you guys. And
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us and taking
Thank
time
you.
out of your day.
Watching our small little podcast weekly. We appreciate
thank you
it.
guys
love
so much.
you
You
guys.
guys are our favorites.
Yes.
Like,
Oh,
honestly.
thank you so much.
Yeah, same.
You're like
And
the
we
people we
can-
talk about outside of
Dude,
like.
we actually do talk about Super a lot outside of
Oh my god.
Like,
That's so crazy. Because we're just like, we're such a mom and
George
pop shop.
retweeted
Like,
us. We're fangirls.
We're equally, I think, fanning each other here.
Oh, thank you.
you like made
I love
our
your shirt.
universe.
It's
We
really
can't even
fun.
tell you. Like, we're like fresh out of our living room, just living our best lives. And
I
we just
do.
like, we enjoy just doing this stuff. We love watching reality shows, but we don't podcast all of them. We just, certain ones just catch around. We're like, oh, we got to talk about it. So,
Just the good ones.
Well,
Just the
thank
good
yeah,
you
just the
guys.
good
ones.
The love is mutual.
Thank you. We love you.
Ah.
Thank you so
guys
much.
so much.
thank you for
guys.
joining
And
us.
everyone, make sure you tune into You, Me, and Your Ex, the season finale tonight on TLC. Thank you guys so much. See you all real soon.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.